Long ago, in a dry land crossed by dusty roads, lived a rich merchant named Marcus. He owned wagons, gold, and powerful horses, but he had no kindness in his heart. Marcus was cruel and proud. He believed that only profit mattered in this world. If something stopped being useful, it lost all value to him. Among his horses was an old black horse named Shadow. For many years, Shadow carried Marcus's most valuable goods across dangerous lands, through mountains, deserts, and storms. He never failed. But time changed everything. Shadow grew weak. His legs slowed, and his eyes slowly lost their sight. When he became blind, Marcus threw him into the darkest corner of the stable. No care, no words, no kindness. Shadow was forgotten. In the same land lived a poor woodcutter named Aaron. He was 50 years old, bent from hard labor, with cracked hands and tired eyes. Every day, he carried heavy firewood from distant hills just to feed his family. He had nothing, except his strength and his love for his children. Aaron often sold wood to Marcus, but Marcus always insulted him, delayed him, and paid him less. Still, Aaron stayed silent because his family depended on him. One day, Aaron entered Marcus's stable. He saw the strong horses first, well-fed and shining. Then he saw the dark corner. There stood Shadow, thin, blind, and broken. Aaron's heart tightened. He gently touched the horse's neck. Shadow did not move away. He leaned into that touch, as if he had been waiting for it his whole life. That was the first kindness he had felt in years. Later, Aaron asked Marcus about the horse. Marcus said coldly, "The horse is useless." Aaron asked if he could take him. Marcus laughed and refused. That night, Marcus's anger returned. He remembered an old loss, 2 sacks of gold that Shadow had once lost on a journey. And in rage, he ordered his men to abandon Shadow in the desert. The next day, while searching for firewood, Aaron heard a faint cry. He ran toward the sound and found Shadow tied to a dead tree in the desert, weak, thirsty, and near death. Without hesitation, Aaron freed him and gave him water. Then he took him home. People laughed at Aaron. They said he was carrying useless burden. But Aaron did not listen. He believed that God hides miracles inside what the world rejects. Days passed. Aaron and his family cared for Shadow with love and patience. Slowly, the horse regained strength. Even blind, Shadow learned to trust again. One morning, Shadow became restless. He pulled Aaron gently, as if asking him to follow, and Aaron trusted him. They walked into the desert together. Shadow moved with surprising confidence. He followed a forgotten path deep inside his memory. They reached a strange, rocky place, marked by a stone shaped like a bird's head. Shadow stopped. He struck the ground. Aaron dug, and there, he found 2 buried sacks of gold, the lost treasure of Marcus. Aaron took only what he needed. He returned home, and his life changed. His children finally had enough food, but Aaron never became proud. He helped others and remembered his humble roots. When Marcus heard about the gold, greed consumed him. He followed Aaron into the desert, but when he reached the treasure site, anger turned into chaos. Marcus and his worker fought over gold until destruction consumed them both. Aaron and Shadow walked away safely. Peace returned to their lives. With time, Aaron used the gold to pay for Shadow's treatment, and something miraculous happened. Shadow regained his sight. The old horse ran freely across green fields. No longer forgotten, no longer broken. He lived his final years in peace, love, and freedom. And Aaron learned a truth that never faded. Kindness never goes to waste. It always returns in unexpected ways.